What up, people? It's Coffee back live. Wanted to do this earlier, man. I put this post up like coffee is back this time for real. And I really mean that, man. I know I'm just a voice and I just come on here and do my one, two, or whatever, talking music, news, sports, and news, and all that. And, you know, uh, comment with you guys and debate on topics and do these lives and stuff like that. But I fluck with a lot of y'all out of there, man. And love tapping in. Like I said before, it can be therapeutic or whatever. But you know, those who know who fuck with me know I've been going through some things for basically I'd say like a year. But and with that being said, hey, there he is, Millie. Millie reacted to the post that I put up. It might just be me and him in here. Maybe we'll get some more people. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, man, we're gonna get active with this live, man. Then work went so late. Like I'm just getting out. Fuck, where's my charger? It's cold as a bitch out too, I tell you that. But here we are. I got it. All right, let's fire this car up. Oh, we got like three people in here. Okay. But yeah, basically, more or less, I'm about to drop that link for you, Millie. Anyone who is in here, smash that like, drop a comment, let me know who's in here. But basically, like I've just been going through things for pretty much about a year, and it's just had me in like a type of zone where I'm not in my zone, like the whole thing about Jay Coffee Talk and loving to talk and engaging on these different conversations. Like I always say, like it's all about coffee talking it up. Like I love that. I love interacting with people and stuff like that. But I've just been overwhelmed with things. And we've all been through a lot in our life. But just basically like the past year, just haven't had my focus. Um, and we've talked about things like this at times. Those who really flock with me and tap into the convo and all that. And at times I've been like, yo, I think I'm back. But today I really think I'm back at this point, like ready to get my focus on, man. Like life is what it is. Like on top of these life or death situations and problems and stuff like that been going through with my family, like it's wild, serious stuff. It's not things I haven't been through before, but like going through this and then, a certain point, crisis mode where you're at in your life, like things just get tricky. But basically, I feel like I'm back to feeling myself. So let me drop that link and let's get this shaking and moving. Hit that like anyone who's in here. Man, what a day today though for my Bills. Anyone who, if you do catch this on the playback, let me know if you watched that game or how your team did today, man. My Bills, man, bro, I be missing them lives too, man. But you see, even when I've had them, I'm just not fully there. But I think I'm back, bro. I think I'm back. But man, what a game that was, man. And I still believe we got that bye week. Millie, we tried to knock them Eagles off for y'all. We got that bye week. Um, Bro, that horse collar was ludicrous. And then I had some dickhead commenting saying all the calls in the second half went the way because I don't know if you caught that video I uploaded. I uploaded a video at the half after the horse collar, basically talking about how that was like a ludicrous call and dangerous and like the exact opposite of what player safety is supposed to be and all that. And the video didn't finish uploading because of my horrible signal where I'm at. Basically, till the game was going in overtime. And as soon as the video uploaded, I commented and left that like, damn, I've been uploading this all day, this, that, and the third. Here we are going into overtime. What a game. And then some fucking prick commented though, saying that like all the calls went the Bills' way in the second half. The refs scored those touchdowns and all that. And I was like, you stupid, stupid son of a bitch. I didn't say all that. You can see it in the comment thread what I said. But I was like, I didn't. First off, this video was uploaded at the half. Second off, I didn't say then or now we lost. Like, I'm not blaming the loss on the refs. Good teams find a way to win. We are a good team, but I'm just saying, like, you can't ever put things directly on the refs, but sometimes in some ways you kind of can when like the fix is in. But like that was atrocious, and the refs even are sticking up for that call. Horse collar, dangerous play, man. And not only did they not call it, we got penalized for grounding. But let's Millie, I've been seeing you there, man. What up, bro? What up?
So look, can you hear me?
Oh damn, I could hear you. Something happened.
Oh,
Oh
can you hear
wait,
me now?
hold on. Now I can. Now I can.
Oh, you hear me? Okay, cool. Um, Let me say this. I'm going to blame the refs on one play. On one play. It was in the fourth. It was late in the fourth because I didn't see the game. I was keeping track of the game by the score, but they didn't show that game until like the other game was over, and they showed the latter part of that game.
Right.
It was a back shoulder throw to the sideline. Now on the replay, you could see the Eagles defender grab homeboy's jersey, and the ref did not call that. Had the ref called that, being the time on the clock, that would have gave y'all a first down. Y'all drive would have kept going, and I guarantee you that game don't go into overtime.
Oh, bro, it
Now,
was like that all game. Hey, what up, Eva?
now the second part is that 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 misdirection wasn't on point. Like, homeboy was wide open in the end zone. That should have been an easy touchdown.
You talking
And I'm
about
talking
in
about the one that
overtime?
was in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
like
like
that should have been an easy touchdown.
that was like an option out. Yeah, that
What's
was
going on,
tough, man.
Eva? Yeah, I was like because I seen y'all was up like 17-7, so I'm like, oh okay, cool.
Well, bro, did you see the video I uploaded at the half? The one that I'm talking
Oh no,
about? So it was
oh
like right at the half. I tried to upload this video. There's this ludicrous horse collar call, right? So we're up.
mhm.
I forget what the score was then, but we drive all the way down. It's like first and goal, second and goal, so we're within the 10. And on this pass
Yeah,
play, I forget dude's name, rips Josh Allen and whips him around with his hands in the front and back of his pads, whips him down, slams him like dangerous, bro. Like, because you remember Roy Williams was like a big part of why they
yeah,
started enforcing the horse collar. Because I want to say he broke someone's collarbone or something. It's
yeah. It
dangerous,
was
bro.
something
And
horrible.
when Allen was going down, the ball kind of popped out. And long story short, there's like no flag. He ripped Allen's jersey through it all too. So Allen's like complaining that the refs go huddle up and everything. Then they throw a flag like 40 seconds later. And not only do they not call the horse collar, they say that was intentional grounding.
Wow.
Like it was the craziest shit. And then I'm watching the game. I hop on Twitter and they're just like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, because I never want to be that like conspiracy guy and all this and that, but like it was ludicrous. And they
Yeah.
were like, whenever this hockey league guy calls a game for the Eagles, they always get all the calls. And it was bad, bro. There was a lot. It was terrible, man. But we went toe to toe with them.
And yeah, no, and look, and I made a community post, and I was like, all respect to Bill, but for y'all that's picking the Eagles to beat us, we are not the Bills. We are not the Bills. We go up on you, you not coming back on us, and we proven that all year long. We go up on teams, you're not coming back in that game. You might get it, you might creep a little close, but you're not.
Oh, damn. Okay, no, I can't. Now you were breaking up a little bit. Damn, it's kind of. No, you said no disrespect to this. Oh, but bro, after that, my bad though, right? We end up
Yeah.
kicking a field goal. It gets tipped, not blocked, but like tipped and goes crazy left. And then they get the ball back. So it's like, man, that really fucked us with the grounding, and they didn't call that. We should have had first and goal from like the one after that. Well, then we get a fucking fumble and go down and score a touchdown anyways before the half closed out. But it was
Right.
like it was just tough, man. But nah, man, y'all. What is your guys' record? What do you guys have? 3 losses?
Yeah. Yeah. And see, if you guys had won today, if that would have gave them 2 losses. So our game next week see that number one seed, because if we beat them, they have 3 losses. But since we beat them, we take over the number one seed.
Yeah. You would have had the head to head.
Yeah.
You would have had that. Nah, bro. I'm a definitely. What? Yo, is that a primetime game or?
Man, nah, they got us on. They got us on at 1 o'clock.
Oh, damn.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
man, NFL
we
flex
got
the
to
game
buy.
out to Sunday night. Oh, y'all
We
got to
got.
buy?
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be watching.
Yeah.
Pulling
Hey,
you know,
man, they need to flex that game out to a Sunday night. There ain't no bigger game this week than that game. That needs to
what
be
there
on
is
prime
no
time.
night game or what is the night game?
Oh, I don't know what the night game is, but it's not bigger than the Niner Eagle game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. I
You
like.
know what I'm saying?
I'm
That's
surprised it's not a
that's
prime time matchup,
yeah, that's the game that needs to be on prime time. Period. You know, and I
bro.
keep telling people the Eagles is not that good. They're just barely escaping. They're just barely winning games. They ain't
Listen,
that good.
bro. We put up. We we had like over 500 yards in offense. Like there's some crazy stat that like the Bills is this game was like the first time a team like with these certain different statistics like and didn't win or whatever like ever.
Hmm.
But damn, is this a cop in front of me or is this? I hope this security. Oh no, this is just someone whose car looks like a cop. But no, bro. Listen, we've been going through our struggles this year. Shit's been all twisted. But like last week and this week, we played like how we been playing. You know, like like the
Uh-huh.
real Bills that we really are. And we're still banged
Right.
up. All those defenders were losing and everything. And I'm telling you, the Eagles defense didn't get shit going until almost the fourth quarter, and we were just gassed. Like, how's your guys' defense been this year? I haven't followed the NFC that closely.
Oh man, we we had that during the week, but we still one of the top ranked defenses. I mean, think about it. You have Chase Young on one end, you got Nick Bosa on the other end, then you got Hargrave in the middle, which he will be returning back to Philly, which is going to be great. And then you got Armstead, and then within the rotation, you got Gregory, you got Kinlaw, and then you got that other dude. Remember what his name is. But you got him, and then you got you got Travarius Ward on one end. You got Thomas, number 20, on the other end, who's been switched everything around. You got Diamador Lenore, who was the corner. They threw him on the slot position. Boom, you got that, and then of course you got the best linebacking duo in the game with Warner and Greenlaw. And
Bro, you
then
guys, I'm telling you, bro, I think you guys will beat them. I'm telling you, our defense, like through everything, has been. Everyone's talking today. Oh, the defense let the offense down, which they kind of did because they couldn't hold on. Like Josh did leave with the
yeah,
lead and all that. But like, bro, the defense is so banged up and so far down the depth. Like the way they've been pulling things out somewhat. Like I you know it, but I'm telling you, man, I think you guys, I think you guys will beat them and should beat them, man.
It's our time. No, everybody's still trying to. Man, it's our time. We's not playing with nobody. You see how they was like coughing on us, like, oh, it's over for the 49ers. We lost 3 games in a row. Okay, the first one is because our kicker missed the field goal, but Purdy can't lead a game-winning drive. Bullshit. Then the other 2 games, yeah, it was ugly. Okay, whatever. But what have we done? We came right back against top competition, and we beat everybody yet again.
Yeah, no, no, I remember that you guys lost them back to back. That's what's got everyone talking that shit. Eva, what you just what you just you had a nightmare or something? Man, I'm at this Taco Bell, bro, and it says open, and I'm
Uh-huh.
just sitting here at the fucking drive-thru like a dickhead, man. What are they doing in there?
The fuck?
Fucking around?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Maybe they're closed.
Man, hey, yo,
Hey,
we gotta
Rain, what
talk
up?
about this. Hey, man. Hey, we gotta talk about the CM Punk shit.
This lady, I'm
Man,
pissed, bro. Look at this. Real quick though, can you see the window? Watch this lady. She like sees me here, like as I was waiting at the window for like mad long. Now she's over here doing her count. And it's like you see me over here, just be like,
oh
"Sir,
hell
sorry, sir, we're closed." Like just ignoring me. Like, yo,
yeah.
just tell me, are you
Fuck
guys
that
closed?
bullshit.
That's that bullshit. Oh, 7 a.m. to 2. It's 2:07. Well, turn off the fucking open sign. You know,
Right, that part.
I, you know, I'm a nice. I always look at things the way I would treat other people. Like if they rolled up, like, oh, sorry, we just closed. Not leave them standing there like a dickhead.
Right.
You know? Oh,
Exactly.
there's Donna going to bed. It's 5 a.m.
Oh, Donna.
Well, what a game! What a game! Yeah, no, Donna, that game was crazy. I don't know if you saw my comment that I left on the one video I made. I haven't checked my studio app that gives me all the notifications, but I hope you enjoy the win. Um,
Yeah, because you about to take an L next week.
yeah, Donna, I gotta see. Like I was saying, I'm trying to really get back how I was, man. Like just everything been off, and Sunday I would love getting on here and talking with everyone. But yeah, next week we got a real a storyline to run with Billy's Niners versus Donna's Eagles.
It's
It was
going
crazy,
down.
bro. Too, it was rainy. The fans
Yeah,
were
that shit
turned
felt
up.
crazy.
Bro, at one point, right before the half, they were booing. The Eagles fans were booing the Eagles like we should have
Not
won that game,
surprising.
bro. Good night,
Yeah. Hey,
Rain. Good to see you in here. And
good
be
night,
aware,
man.
everyone, we're gonna get back active on here, and get these panels going and talking about it all. Oh, bro. I'm not trying to shift out of what you were saying because I want to talk about the CM Punk thing too. But did you see? I don't know if you saw a video. It didn't really catch in the algorithm that I put up though about the whole thing at the border at the Rainbow Bridge, Niagara Falls. Did you see what the update is? It's so bizarre to
Oh
me.
no.
So the update is, um, which I know the name. The name is this. So Villani is the last name, right? And like I know that name from the Buffalo area. Like this family was said to own this business called Guy's Lumber, which I remember them. They supplied all like construction companies and people that frame houses and all that. And there was another Villani, probably their relatives that own landscaping company and all that. Like they like business owners and stuff. And they're
Right.
from Grand Island, which is like in between Buffalo and Niagara Falls. It's like a real suburban place. Um, They had them on there like donating turkeys to the homeless and just different stuff. And it was just them two and the husband and wife. And the story was they were going to Canada to go to this Kiss concert and just
Hmm.
crash like that, and that there wasn't any explosives, which I swear, bro, on our live, didn't that one news report say there was explosives?
Mm. Wow.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Don't you remember one saying there was explosives in the car? Because we were debating, could a car just
Yeah.
blow up like that?
Yeah, because that's the reporting I was hearing. I was getting.
Yeah, so now they're like, oh, what made them drive like ludicrous like that? Was it a mechanical error? Did they have like a stroke or a heart attack and their foot was on the pedal and this, that, and the third? And then there was you should check out the video I did. It's like a half hour long because I put a shitload of news reports in there. But
Oh,
they're
okay.
basically
Yeah,
saying
I'll check it out.
and then there was one person that was saying uh they were told to go from like the first checkpoint, like, hey, you got to go to where you get the further check, which is like you pull up, get out of your car, they search your car, they might take you inside and search you, hell, they might strip search you. You know, it's the border, but
Mhm.
like it's just so weird. And then the governor was on right that day and was like, no, there's no terrorism involved. Like, bro, it's weird. It seems like there's a lot of inconsistencies and backtracking, and
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just crazy though. What like basically this is the official update and story now. Like, oh, this local couple in their 50s, never been in trouble in their life, business owners, donate to the homeless and all that. Just all of a sudden, right at the border, punched it to 100 where their car went airborne and exploded with no explosives in the car. And thank God no one else got hurt. Like, it's seeming weird, bro.
Yeah, that does seem weird. That's hella weird.
Or what
Yeah, that
Donna say,
doesn't sound like a whole lot of.
yeah, like cover up, right? Or something.
Yeah, it's a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, bro. Like, what kind of like I heard of one mechanical error ever, something like that. I don't know if you ever heard this. My wife put me down with it a long time ago, and it's like I'm just saying this. Like, obviously, this is not what's going on here. There are these people that either they had a rental car or got their car worked on. This has only happened like twice in the history of people driving cars, and like they got the car worked on or something, and something weird happened where like somehow something under the hood got fucked up, and the car wouldn't stop accelerating. And like you hear the people on the phone with 911, like, yo, the car is going like 100, we can't stop it or slow it down. And the 911 people are like, yo, try to like just pull the keys out. And they're like, we can. And then they were trying to get like they were trying to set something up, like they had cops following them and trying to like block them off or set something up. But I think the people ended up going off a cliff or something.
Dang.
Like it was like a freak thing. And I think it might have happened to someone else and the car finally ran out of gas. But it's like that didn't happen from like checkpoint A to B,
Right.
like, and it's crazy is like no one's really asking questions in the news. It's odd.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's very strange.
Donna said Bills are a great team. It was not good for my heart. Too stressful. Could have went either way. Yeah, no, it was a great game, Donna. It really was. Like that's the kind of game like Millie or anyone like you should just go watch the game to watch the game. Like it was really a
Mhm.
good ball game. Like the refs were on some bullshit, but it was a good game, man. It was. But yeah, what Donna's saying though about not being good for her heart, man. As a Bills fan, we used to have like, we went through the drought and all that, and the
Right.
Super Bowls before that. And during the drought, we were really bad at times where sometimes it looked like we could pull it out. And I would get like that, like, oh my God, I'm going crazy. Or can you ever relax? Are we going to pull this one out? And like, since we've
Right.
been good past 4 or 5 years, that feelings kind of went away, that like mid game anxiety. But like over the past month or so, I'm
It
back to
came
getting
along
that
back.
feeling. You know,
Yep. I know that feeling all too well.
yo, how many likes we got, Millie?
Let's see. Hold on. It is. Oh, seeing 3 likes.
Oh, okay, okay. If you haven't hit the like for me. But yeah, we're gonna. I'm telling you, we're gonna get this thing back going, man. Like I used to. I'm telling you, like due to being stressed, not getting sleep, stress upon stress, real deep
Mhm.
crisis mode. Like I just like today, kind of something when I was like having a discussion, kind of came, and I was like, I don't know. I just got this like old second wind to back. Like man, I think I'm back to finally feeling myself after all this time, and
Yep.
we're gonna get back active on here.
You know it. You know it when it hits. Like, yep, it's about that time.
Bro, I didn't get that CM Punk video out though, but I'm telling you, I think
Oh,
everyone's. I think personally, I think the Seth thing is a work. I think I
well,
think
that's
this
what a
might
lot
be
of
a
fans.
WrestleMania main event.
Well, you see, I don't think it's a work. Whoa. No, excuse me.
You smoking?
I don't think. Yep. I don't think it's a work, but I think it's going to get turned into one because not everybody knew that CM Punk was coming back.
So in my video that I didn't fully edit together, I did say that
Uh,
though. I did. So I did say that because there is clip out there of Seth saying like, did you see that the Logan Paul podcast where they asked him and he's like, nah, man, like our beef is squashed. I'm not the kind of guy like I'm not a hard guy to squash his issue with. Like I can work with people too, even if I'm like I'm not that kind of guy. But I did say that like I wonder if did they really like if people didn't really all know because that is a narrative out there too, and if that's true, that could be a thing. Because like let's face it too,
well,
Punk is kind of I don't want to diss him because I like him and I'm a fan of him, but he can kind of be a prick to be like a lot of people
you
don't
see,
like.
but that's the thing. But that's the thing. He admits that. He knows that. He admits that, and that's where it throws everybody off at because it's like, whoa, okay, well, I mean, and he tells everybody, look, you gonna like me or you gonna hate me, but I'm not gonna change myself because of how you feel.
Bro, I definitely think though the WWE told him, right? Because like AEW, I love what they got going on. I love that Tony Khan is a fan of wrestling. I love that he's got deep pockets and finally wanted to be like, yo, let's get another wrestling promotion going to compete with the WWE so we can get back to the glory days of wrestling, like the Monday Night Wars, where both companies were just really working hard to try to outdo each other and there was a clear cut competition. Like, I love all that. But, like, being honest, I've always kind of felt like Tony Khan, like when he reached out to Punk, maybe Punk really was like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to come back. But he wouldn't let Khan know that. And he had the bargaining chips in his corner. So he was able to get like Khan was like really ready to pay him a lot of money and sign his friends and everything like that. Like he did a lot for Punk. Like it was shocking that he fired him when he did after the first thing. But like
Mhm.
WWE, I think that they definitely told him right away off the rip, like, listen, we're gonna have no bullshit. Um, like, hey, but at the same time, we're not trying to shit on you. Like, we want to work with you, but like, we can't have any drama.
But
Like,
yeah,
you think so? I think they
well,
sat him down and said,
well, Well, they definitely. Well, as far as Triple H and he goes, they definitely hash things out, and it started when he showed up at Raw back in April.
Wasn't he still under contract with AEW back then, or no? Or no, that's when he
Yeah,
was still or like in between suspended, right?
yeah. He was just getting ready to return.
That was crazy, right? Because he was still technically an AEW
Right.
contracted guy, right?
Yeah, he was.
That was so
Now,
weird.
now, a wrestling content creator, Just Alex, said something that made a lot of sense. Now, people mistaken Punk's passion for being, some would say, being a crybaby, right? Um, but the only thing Punk did was he wanted to make the business better. He wanted to make WWE better. Because you remember at that time, WWE was trash. It was nothing good about WWE.
What what time period are we talking about? Because like when Punk debuted
I'm
in
talking,
WWE, I was following wrestling hard body,
no,
but when he
yeah,
left, I was kind of not like I was halfway watching it.
that was the summer of Punk in 2011.
With like the pipe bomb around then and all that.
Yeah, yep. That was the
What
most
was he
interesting.
trying
He
to
brought
do? Get better
he was trying to
insurance?
make
Like,
he was trying to make the show better because the show was boring. He wanted people to be themselves. He wanted it to be fun again. You see how WWE is now? How it's like fun again. It's like you can watch it and and enjoy it. The PLEs have been off the hook. It's been enjoyable to watch again. This is
see,
the
I always still end
WWE
up going
Punk
on pay per
was
views,
talking about.
even though they're not. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah, I just got used to saying PLE. I still have a little trouble with it, but
Yeah, when you said that for a second, I was like, wait, what is? Oh, premium live event. But like, I always
yeah,
still will say pay per view.
right.
Can you still order it? Like, if you don't have the Peacock, can you still like? Can you still be like, I want to order Survivor Series, or no? You
if
gotta
you
have.
if you live in a different country,
Oh, okay. I'm surprised they don't have an option for that because it's odd. Like they probably would still earn some money that way, but maybe not. I'm sure they're such a big company, and I
oh,
look at WWE in a lot of ways like Walmart. Like logistically, they got everything. They run all the numbers a million ways from Sunday. So if they think it's not worth doing in the subscription based way is a better way. It probably is.
oh yeah, it's all about the streaming. Now, now think about this. There is not one McMahon that has anything to do with WWE.
That still blows my mind. Real quick, Eva, if you're still in here or whoever else is still in here, do you ever watch wrestling or have you just curious? But yeah, bro, that blows my mind. That the whole sale, the way it all went, the fact that they didn't like it was like when Ralph Wilson sold the Bills, like, hey, someone else could move the team or something. Like the fact that I mean, I don't think WWE is going anywhere, but like the fact that he made that a possibility or that like he didn't work into a clause with the sale in the ownership stake and all this and the merger, like my kids own this percent or something.
Right.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't understand.
because Vince McMahon is greedy.
He is, but at the same time, he wanted to keep it in the family, didn't he? Or no?
Nope. Nope.
Never?
Well, I'm pretty sure at one time he did, and I'm pretty sure it was when Shane was actively involved before he left. But I think once Shane left, he kind of changed directions and kind of like, well, I'm gonna go
When
in a different direction.
when did that happened when Shane left. Because if there was ever a successor, I mean, that's his son. People love him. He's a charismatic dude. The 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 talent loves him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what a lot of us thought. You know, that was around that was 2009.
Yeah, like it made nothing but sense.
You know, so but now
Eva
but
said she only watch if they show skin.
well, it's true. That's every week.
I mean, yeah, I remember my friend used to bust my balls. He'd be like, "Coffee." He would call it Men in Tights. He'd be like, "Coffee, you watch Men in Tights?" And it's like, if you're not a wrestling fan, I always say this, like, you don't get it. It's, uh,
Right.
it's just, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's in some ways the greatest show on earth. You know, it's storyline, it's a work, but as far as what he was talking about is, I mean, it's basically bodybuilders and which is
Yeah.
so
Well,
crazy
I
talking
mean,
about CM Punk. He represents, like, if you really look at Punk, I don't doubt he's not in shape and all that, but like, or is it me, or does he look slimmer or scrawnier than ever? Not that he was
nah,
ever a big dude.
nah, he looks about the same.
He looked the same to you. Maybe it's just him aging. How old is he? You know about?
CM Punk is
Would you say 45?
yeah.
Yo, how many blunts? Just curious. I've never thought, like when I said earlier, yo, are you smoking right now? It always reminds me of RIP to my father-in-law. He used to smoke. I'm not even joking. At least a half ounce a day, minimum a quarter. But like, there's like, how many blunts do you think you smoke a day, or joints, or what do you smoke blunts, right?
Yeah. I smoke about four, maybe five, depending.
Do you do the wake and bake?
Sometimes.
Yo, does the wake and bake ever make you like, oh man, I'm gonna fall back asleep?
If I'm still tired.
Like when I don't drink as much as I used to, but like when I used to be super hungover, like you probably heard me say before, I've never been a weed smoker, but my one neighbor was always like, man, coffee, like, man, smoke this joint, you'll feel better. I'd be like, nah, man, I'll get all loopy and fucking fall asleep. But like, um, what was my point in even bringing that up? I forget, man. But no, joints though is blunts are just so harsh over time. It's like you're
I
smoking
hear you.
cigars.
Well, yeah. I smoke the wood. So what I do is I cut it and I fill in more weed than there is of the wood.
Oh, you said you do smoke blunts. I thought you said you smoke joint.
Now I smoke joints too every once in a while.
Were you ever into like bowls and bongs and stuff like that, or not really?
Oh shit, I got a weed pipe now.
Yeah, like
I smoke a bowl every once in a while.
hold your arm up, Millie. Is that
Uh,
the trick?
uh,
Eva said, "Hold your arm up." Is that like the trick if you're coughing?
oh yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah. Yeah. Last night was a crazy. We got the 2-for-1. We got the Randy Orton return and the CM Punk return.
That's how they swerved everyone, though, right? Because I always felt like Punk was going to show up like right away when he got fired, and all the talk and Survivor Series is in Chicago and all that. I'm like, man, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, even if it was like a one and done, which I didn't think that's what it would be. But when people were bringing up all the negative things that would make it not happen or why they wouldn't do it, I'm like, they would at least have like they're gonna do it. But then when they stopped, and they had all those little hints and little promos and stuff for like the past couple months
Uh,
that were going
Did you
viral.
see? Did you see how they did?
Say that again, bro.
Did you see how they did a Randy Orton's return?
No, no, I gotta watch, man. I gotta log back in the thing again. I gotta get in because I want to watch this bad. I
Man,
just caught the clips on like stuff people are putting on social media. But bro, that's how they did it. I don't mean to cut you off. Don't lose that train of thought. But like how the last week or two they kept pushing like Orton's back, and then there were those reports like, man, it looks like WWE couldn't work it out, so they're pumping up the Orton thing to get people to forget about Punk. But then really it was both. Like that was genius. But how did they do it?
okay, so when everybody came out, Randy was the only one who didn't come out. So it was still that question: would Randy show up? So as they go through the match, it came down to now it was time for Orton's spot to come out. When Orton didn't come out, the crowd starts chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, and then it switched from CM Punk to Orton, Orton, Orton. I'm sitting here like, well, at this point, somebody come out, right? And then so Rhea Ripley had came out with the referee and the Money in the Bank for Damian Priest to cash in on Seth Rollins, and you'll see why when you watch it. And right when the cash in was about to happen, that's when Randy Orton's music hits,
It's
and then he
it's
comes
still
out.
the is it still the I hear voices in my
Oh
head.
yeah, oh
Oh,
man, the
yo,
crowd went crazy.
hold on one sec, bro. My wife is calling. Hold on one sec.
All right.
All right, we're back. Oh, damn, I didn't even realize someone else. Lon, did he just get on here? Hold on, let me add him. Lon, have you been there?
It ain't been long. You ain't leave me
Oh, okay.
alone.
My
Oh,
bad.
what's going on?
Just woke back up.
You said you just woke back up?
Yeah, I fell asleep a little while. I worked day shift today, so
Damn, you're a night owl like me normally, you know?
yeah, when I work days like that, I be out.
Yeah, bro, you sound all different. Like you need 2 hours of Red Bull
I definitely do be.
and a hot sandwich, and then you'll be back.
I clicked on YouTube and I seen y'all live. I was like, well, fuck it, I'll click the link real quick.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Thank you for pulling up. I was just saying, I finally think I'm feeling back uh, to myself, man. Like how this last year has been crazy, but how, like a lot of times, like, oh man, I'm going to get back to thee, but like, think I'm really get ready to get back. And so, be ready, man. This going to be a regular thing, like real talk.
Yeah, your mic does sound a little low.
It sounds low.
Mhm.
Oh, it might just be a shitty signal. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I just answered the call from the wifey,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
weird. So let me pop out and pop back in, but hold it down for a minute for me, y'all.
Oh yeah, sure. Man, what happened to your Saints today, Lonnie, or yesterday?
I told you I moved on to the Pelicans a month ago.
Ah,
Did I tell you that?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like y'all is out of it.
No, but like I I know the truth. Like even if we get in there, I know we gonna be right back out.
Well, you never know. Strange things happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, with a quarterback that ain't never been there, they can't do nothing but check it down. That
uh,
had more of a chance if they let Jameis play.
well, I mean, still, hey, as long as you get there, as
Hey,
long as you get there. After that,
he, he might throw interceptions, but at least he slings it down the field.
that's what he does. Yeah, you see, all that check down stuff. It's only good if you can throw the ball down the field.
Well, what happens is you check it down, you check it down, you check it down, and then you get to the red zone and you run out of field and you can't put the ball nowhere.
True.
Fucking five. I think we went 0 for 5 in the red zone today.
Well, look, I'll say this. It could be worse. It could be the Jets. Sorry, chaos.
I mean, winning, losing. We still losing. Give a fuck.
But I mean, I'm just saying, you guys do have something, you know. You got something.
We ain't got shit till they clear the house. Then it's Allen ain't no winner.
Yeah, he ain't too good as a head coach.
Nah, he losing record. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when he was, the Raiders head coach, and whew, those some ugly years for them.
I mean, somebody got to take the blame.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they wanted to try to keep it, in the
Yeah,
house instead of going outside.
I know what they tried to do, but it didn't work.
Well, good thing is there's a lot of coaches out there you can pick from. It's just a matter of whether or not they're going to do it.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
think
know
right
there's one head coach.
as real
Uh,
as it is, I know right now, and this is 100% sure. Gail Benson don't give a fuck about the Saints.
woo,
She don't.
that's
She
a
give a
heavy
fuck about the
statement right
Pelicans.
there.
She give a fuck about the Pelicans.
Mm,
She said it when Tom Benson died. She said the Saints was Tom Benson's baby. The Pelicans are mine.
wow.
He said the Saints won the Super Bowl with Tom Benson's legacy. He said once the Pelicans win a championship, the Pelicans will be hers.
Wow. That's
So
crazy.
I mean, I'm sure he wants them to win, but like I'm telling you, I already know.
Well, I guess there ain't no chance to try to get Harbaugh.
I'm on a younger coach.
Oh, you wouldn't like to have Har- Harbaugh over there?
I mean, I'll take him. I mean, I doubt he comes down here.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. And not
People
only
gotta
that, but
realize,
he has a good record as a head coach.
and I get that, but people gotta realize, like, our city's a little different. We're in a smaller market than most of the NFL.
Hmm.
So like, you got to get a coach that wants to be here and wants to outdo what the fuck Tom Payton did.
Right. Hey, and that's Harbaugh. I mean,
And
he's a blue collar kind of guy. He's a small town kind of guy.
I just don't know. I mean, he might hold that Super Bowl against us.
Oh, like I
Fuck,
gotta be reminded. I gotta be reminded of that damn Super Bowl every week.
man. Powell going out. I mean, at least I got the real New Orleans feeling. Like Powell goes out. We only got one light company.
Right.
I got that real New Orleans fucking feel.
Yeah. That 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 damn Super Bowl.
I why I had sent you the video where the hospital I was born at. I was born right by the Super Bowl. No,
Wow.
like the fucking building I was born in was literally like right behind the fucking dome.
Damn, I heard that. So you were definitely a football baby.
Yeah, I was born there before the arena was there.
Wow. That's some history right there. Yo, coffee. His profile popped back up.
Yo, yeah, no, I'm here. I was what's wrong, man?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got you. No, I was just walking in, handling some things. What did you guys say about who you guys were 0 for 5 in the red zone?
Yeah, it was over 5.
And who'd you play?
Shitty ass Atlanta Falcons.
What was the final?
It was 25-15 or something like that. 26-15. They beat us by 9, so 26-15, I think.
What's your guys' record right now? Yo, does my sound right now?
Hold on one
Oh, no,
second.
you good now.
Oh,
New Orleans just been yeah, I got you. How long has it been since New Orleans? I'm trying to think, like
That was in
Millie, how long has it been?
2009. That was 2009.
That's when they won the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
But after that, they were still like a playoff team for a little while, right? Or no?
Oh no, they was still going to the playoffs. I know Lonnie don't like to talk about one particular playoff game, but
I remember 2010 was the year that the Seahawks got in there. That's the year, like right at the trade deadline, my Bills traded Lynch to Seattle, and then
man, fuck
Seattle
that.
won the division at like 7-9 or 8-8, and then
yeah,
that's when he did that play where he stiff armed the whole Saints team.
ooh,
Eh,
yeah, that's what started the whole beast mode.
But let me tell you, that's why I always say you can have a good team, but once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. We had a lot of good teams that could have probably won Super Bowls, but like, we had a lot of crazy playoff games.
That's what line you'd always say about my Bills over these past couple of years. Like everything's got to go your way.
Duh.
Yeah, for real, it really does. Because one little thing can change the whole complexity.
I put it together. You got the beast mode game where he stepped on the whole fucking team and kicked us out the playoffs. Then you got the fucking no pass interference call game. We got kicked out right
That
there
was ridiculous.
at the Super Bowl door. Alright. Then you got the fucking we had the game showed up and fucking Marcus fucking Williams fucking missed that tackle. That's three right there.
Horrible.
Then you got the game with your squad that you were just talking about where we was fucking going back and forth and y'all fucking and y'all won it.
Well, at least our game, there wasn't no funny business, and it was toe to toe, back and forth.
No, but it was so toe to toe that anybody could have pulled it off in the end. Like it's one play
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
Oh
the way it's supposed to be done, not because the referees decide they want to do something
yeah,
else.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we had that's 4 years that we probably could have fucking won another bowl. That just a couple little things in the football game fucking played it the other way.
Hmm. Yep. Anything can't happen. I mean, we was a play away from winning the whole thing, and then
Yeah,
we was a play away again from going back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then
So
y'all then you remember, then we had the year where they fucking suspended Sean Payton for Bounty Gate, and we lost the whole season.
Yeah, I remember Greg Williams, your guys' defensive coordinator, was the Bills head coach in like the early 2000s or mid 2000s.
that fool was putting hits out. Oh
Man, he wasn't the only one in the league. That shit was bullshit.
yeah, oh
Yo,
yeah. That he definitely not the only one.
Slam
You
Dog Millionaire says Saints should have made the 2019 Super Bowl. NFL is rigged.
yeah,
Mhm.
that shit. The craziest shit is the fact that Drew Brees can't even throw his right arm no more. That's when somebody gave everything for that game.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
crazy.
that's what I was just trying to figure out before you were like, hold on a second. How long has it been since the Saints were like a playoff team? Like, how long have you guys been?
2 years since Drew Brees retired. 2 seasons. Because Drew Brees, the last year he was quarterbacking. We went to the playoffs when we met Brady in the playoffs, and we had beat Brady twice
That's
in the,
right. That,
in the
that was the
regular.
year, dude. You guys swept them in regular season, right?
Yeah, but when we got to the playoffs, Drew Brees' arm was done, and they only had a couple of 15 yards of the field. He couldn't throw further than that.
That
I
was
remember that, man. Brady and the fucking Buccaneers almost kind of like barely made the playoffs.
Yeah, and then they covered the first 15 yards of the field. They put all 11 people in the first 15 yards of the field, and they didn't cover nothing deeper than that the whole game. So like he had barely any room to throw the ball, and that was his last
no,
game he ever played.
I don't like to talk about 2019.
Why? What
Yeah,
happened to y'all that year?
they should have won one
Man,
too.
I don't like it,
Oh,
man.
that's the year
Break down
you guys made it
deep.
to the conference championship with Garoppolo, right?
No, that's when we made it to the Super Bowl and played Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We was a half a quarter away from winning the whole goddamn thing, and because of breakdown in defense, leaving of all people Tyreek Hill open, and then next thing you know, it's left up to Jimmy Garoppolo having to throw a deep pass to Emmanuel Sanders and overthrew him.
So
Yeah, I don't like to talk about 2019.
you must feel about Tyreek Hill like I feel about Diggs.
Man, I'm like, why is the whole defense on one side of the field?
Hey, why can't Marcus Williams make one motherfucking tackle on Stephon Diggs when we already got the game filled up?
That's just frustrating.
Like that one was on the player. Like that wasn't on the ref.
That
Like
no,
All the player had to do was make fucking tackle.
You know what? I would rather handle a blowout loss than to be that close and lose.
Bro, I remember that fucking St. Louis fucking that Rams game when they didn't call that PI. I was sitting there when they didn't call it, and I was looking at the
Man,
screen. My wife's like, "What we do now?"
that was
I'm like,
shit.
"Next year we fucked."
Yeah, when you guys say next year, I hate them two words.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. Like we done.
You know, I think we need to come up with another term instead of next year because it's just like you say next year, it's just it's cringe. It's like you don't want to say it.
Yeah, then you gotta remember that the year we did make it, look how much shit had to go out. We supposed to make the Super Bowl in '09. We went to the fucking
Oof.
overtime with fucking the Favre and the fucking Vikings. We kicked the field goal in overtime, and now after that they changed the rule.
Yeah, and man, oh man, but y'all was lighting Brett Favre up though.
Yeah, man, okay, we light Brett Favre up. It took us to have three fumbles in that game with the Vikings with
Yeah,
Adrian Peterson for us to win. We barely won that game with the three fumbles.
man, I was going for y'all too.
Then
You
then
know,
we we go to the Super Bowl, and what we do? We kick a fucking onside kick after fucking halftime, and we barely beat fucking the Colts.
hmm yeah, that was a good ass game. But I think after halftime, when was that was before the half, right? Or that was after the half
Well, when they
when
kicked the
Pay
onside,
had had threw that pick six.
now that was in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that was the fourth quarter. Oh no, I'm thinking about the return.
Yeah, that pick six that he threw that sealed the game.
Yeah, that was a wrap.
That's why Tracy Porter will forever be like a fucking New Orleans fucking legend.
Oh
Like
yeah, he
he cemented
he
like
good.
and like
He
he
good
did
forever.
he did an interview the other day, like about a week ago I seen, and he was talking about
Uh,
how Peyton Peyton Manning kept going to that fucking play. And it's like
oh
they
yeah.
like all game long he kept going to that play and like they was waiting on it. And like when they seen it come up again on third down, he didn't even backpedal. Like if you look at the thing, he just stood his
Yeah,
ground. He knew what it was, and that's how he ended up in a better place than what the fuck Reggie Wayne was.
yeah. I definitely was going for y'all because for one, I was pissed off at the Vikings because when we played them earlier that year, we was 3-1, 3-1. Like we had a winning record, things was looking good. Then we played them. Then the referees did some janky shit, and then Brett Favre threw that touchdown in the back of the end zone, and then we just went downhill after that. So I was very happy when y'all beat them. And then as far as the coach,
Yeah, that shit.
oh,
I'm saying like when you
hold
look
on, I'll
at
be right
all
back,
them
y'all. I
years,
got a phone call coming in.
yeah, when you look at like how yeah when you look at all them years, like we should have won a couple more bowls. We definitely had.
Hold on, y'all. I'm almost back. I'm just handling something. Oh, what do we miss? Say what you will, but Peyton and Favre are goaded, man. They turn the ball over all the time. That NFC championship was definitely rigged. They murdered Favre, maybe poetic justice with his welfare fraud. Shanahan is the GOAT choker. New Orleans was goated in the 2010s, just couldn't finish the whole thing. Yo, what's up with the welfare fraud thing? They just like he never even got charged, right?
Oh no, they taking some of them athletes down.
They're- The oh the what was it, volleyball courts?
No, in NFL. See, you're not hearing a lot about it because I think the NFL is trying to keep that shit hush off. But in the NFL, I think they had a couple players. In the NBA, they had a few. I think they was frauding the fucking healthcare and insurance shit.
Oh man.
Because they had a shit set up to where like if they get some type of like surgery done right, they pay for it, but then the NFL like reimbursed them. So then they started doing like fake ass fucking like surgeries and shit to get the money from the fucking insurance.
Do you ever hear of like unrelated, but there was like Millie will probably remember there was a big thing in wrestling with this insurance company called Lords of London where Mr. Perfect was one of them, but there was some guys they like I don't know, it was some kind of like insurance fraud they were doing. Remember that, Millie? He couldn't wrestle for a while, but he really could.
Hey, Slam dog, you from New Orleans?
Fed government don't mess with athletes effing with them, especially black folk. Big Baby Glenn Davis and a dozen other dudes going away, shaking my damn head. Yo, Big Baby's wow.
Yeah,
He hired that guy. Remember that dude? Did you see like Vlad TV interviewed him and Death of the Cloud Chaser interviewed him? That dude, Blue Boy, that killed Larry Davis in prison. Did you ever see that dude?
nah.
He was just some like crazy dude from New York who they call him Blue Boy because he was like a New York Crip. But I guess basically like when he got to prison in New York, he just was like, oh, everyone's blood. So I want to go be Crip and just be in the bullshit all the time and go against him. But this dude, Larry Davis, that like shot cops and beat the case, like he did a bunch of like wild crimes and it was like really big news. He beat a lot of the cases, but he went down for some other stuff. But like that Blue Boy dude killed him in prison, and he was like infamous for that. But he came home maybe a year or two ago, and like I said, like Vlad and a few other people interviewed him. But I think Big Baby Davis gave him a job as security. Doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, Baby Davis own a weed shop or something like that, a dispensary. I
Yeah,
think
but
I could be tripping.
uh,
Oh, he said 321 in the house. Tapped in with the NO though. What's 321? You there?
yeah, well, uh,
321. What area code is that? What the hell? Did both of y'all glitch out? Millie, where you at?
I'm right here.
No, I heard you say you were doing something or something. What's 321 area code?
Yeah,
Oh, Florida. What part of Florida though? I lived in the 239 when I lived in Florida. I never heard the 321. I know.
I think that's Orlando.
No, Orlando's 407, isn't it? I think. Because I know Windermere, Florida was 407. To be honest, I don't really know none of the Florida fucking area codes like that. I know what bill collector calls me from a weird Florida one like 3 times a week.
They want your money. They want your money. Probably getting a bill collector from Oklahoma City. I think it's fucking Josh Giddy's girl.
Bro, those bill collectors are ludicrous and the scammers and now the way they can just spoof numbers. Oh, 407, you right, and 321. Oh, so 321 is Orlando too. You were right, babe. How'd you know that? From work? Yeah, I
Huh?
don't really. No, no. I was telling my wife. He said 321 is Orlando. He said 407. You're right, but 321 also is Orlando too. And then I was telling my wife she was right because she said Orlando when I was saying that, and Eva just said 321 and says Orlando. I don't. I don't know shit for area codes of Florida though. Honestly,
You think I knew that shit? You got me fucked up. You think I didn't grab my other fucking phone and look that shit up? I said,
no.
hold
But
on.
when he said 321, but tapped in with NO, I was thinking it was like somewhere like bordering New Orleans, like somewhere else in Louisiana, where you're gonna be like, oh, okay, but
I'm like, hold on, let me see what he has. I grabbed the other phone.
where did I put the food thing, babe? Did you see? Where'd Millie go? Did you say you had to do something?
He got a phone call.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. So before I unmuted, it was just you?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know.
not for long.
Yeah, Glenn Davis is Big Baby Davis, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he played.
don't he? That didn't. I think he owns a weed dispensary.
Well, he played at fucking LSU.
He
Then
played
he
for
got
the Knicks, didn't he? Or no, not
yeah,
the Knicks.
got
That's Oakley, right?
he
Or
got
did
drafted.
Davis play for the Knicks too?
He didn't do shit in the NFL and the NBA though. They said he was too fat for the NBA. I remember. He was on that Zion diet.
Davis was a goon, though, right? Wasn't that his whole MO? Like he was an enforcer.
I mean, you gotta be something. Like I just looked it up. They say he averaged 4 points. He better go to prison over that shit.
Who is?
Hmm? Big baby.
Why? What does he got?
I just looked it up. It makes
He
sure.
caught a case. I remember
It,
something.
it says former Boston Celtics forward Glenn Big Baby Davis, and ex-Piston Will Bynum were convicted by a New York jury on Wednesday in a scheme that prosecutors say defrauded an insurance plan for NBA players and their families of more than $5 million.
And it was in New York too.
Yeah, New York.
New York will fuck with you for sure for shit like that. Like there's a lot of cases. You know how like different states the justice system is different. Well, this is a Fed case though. It sounds like, right? The Brett Favre shit, I didn't know. I didn't. Oh wait, Big Baby was with Dwight in Orlando and Celtics with that legendary '09 final winning team. He was very good role player, but needed a system that could utilize him. Once he left, he bounced around.
Hey, it says Terrence Williams, a 2009 first-round draft pick of the New Jersey Nets, was sentenced in August to a decade in prison as a ringleader of the scheme.
Oh shit, a decade?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Yeah, that insurance fraud is a motherfucker. I remember, yo, my wife, right? This was actually when we lived in Florida. Speak of Florida, she got in a car accident, and bro, this attorney we got said, here, go check out this chiropractor, and the chiropractor sucked and didn't really
I'm
do
back.
shit, right? And then We ended up switching lawyers too because the lawyer was a fucking dirtbag as well. But when she switched lawyers, the chiropractor and we stopped going there kept putting in fake things saying that she went for all these different treatments and shit like that. And then the attorney tried to put a lien against the judgment against the new attorney. Like it was a whole racket they had going on like that. It was some
Yeah,
bullshit. Florida is no fault. Like car accident shit is some bullshit. Like you can get in an accident down there and really get hurt and you not get a fucking thing. Right? How does it go with New York, babe? The minimum insurance, what do you get? Like 30 G's, 20 minimum. What's the minimum settlement you get in New York? 10. Yeah, but like you walk away with that and like all that shit in Florida, how no, you're not getting no, but that's what I'm saying too. The way like in Florida, if you settle, and what's the minimum in Florida? Is like 5 or 10
I
that
think it's
like
5
it's some
here.
And it's the minimum and they're allowed to have it. Oh, 30,000 is the
minimum in New York.
coverage in New York.
Right. But in Florida, like remember in New York when you settle, right? The attorney gets a third and then like they'll get the medical bills offset where they don't fuck with you. In Florida, they'll like take it all and then say you owe them money. Like you'll get in a car accident and then in debt or something. Like it was crazy.
I think I have it here too.
Yo, I'm telling you, in New York, if you get hit by a car in an accident or something, you're walking away with something. Like even if it's only $5,000, like you're getting something.
I ain't never got no money like that over the car wreck. I be jumping in front of cars.
Get there quicker so we can have.
No, I'm
be
talking
break-
about even just fender benders. Like, how many did we get? And I like keeping it real. It's not like no one's on here listening. Like, never even on no bullshit. Like we faked it. We just got in a couple accidents over the years. And
That shit fucked me all up.
no, I know. But I'm saying in like New York, always cashed out with something. Florida, nothing. And they wanted like
It's like
it is
that out here
crazy.
in California.
That's
You
how it
gonna
goes in
cash in and
Cali.
get something out here too.
Oh, you're saying in Cali you will get something?
Yep.
Yeah, like Florida's some old. Florida's a crazy place to live, man.
It's like supposed to be like it's a homestead state. So like no one can sue you for your house. No one can break you and like break your bank.
That's why OJ lived there.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why all these people fly south in Florida for they call them snowbirds.
Yeah,
they
that's
allow
why
you that money.
there's no state tax there.
Yeah, and you can use like you can live in Florida part of the year and then use that as your address and like
And the houses are cheap. Like you get a lot for your money.
but like for the average everyday working stiff in Florida, life is like different.
For what you would pay for a regular house in California or here, they'll get like fucking like a damn near a mansion there.
That sounds like here.
Even
Yeah, pretty much.
you get more if your airbag goes off. Shit.
Yeah, you get more if you say you fucking scat on yourself too.
Yo, but listen, in Florida, remember this one place we live, remember where we first lived when we went down there? It was unincorporated country ass land outside of Fort Myers, Florida, like out in the sticks, and it's super country. It's like it's a weird, like non-existent town, but you could get a mansion, like you just said, like for nothing.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to retire there and you didn't mind living in the middle of
At
nowhere,
the time, it was like for $100 grand, you could get a nice ass house.
here 300 grand barely gets you anything.
Yeah, it's nothing. Like we were looking for a house for around like
Recently.
320 G's, and it's not really getting much.
Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Kelly's probably like that too, because that's why everyone's
Yeah,
coming here,
yeah.
right?
It's hella ugly.
There's certain parts of Cali that are inexpensive though, right?
If you wanna live in those neighborhoods,
Oh, really?
but
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 I'm talking about like
even
northern.
yeah, like even in those neighborhoods, you're talking like rent could be from anywhere from 11 to 1300 for like a 2 bedroom.
What's that about here? Or here is what? Almost two.
Yeah, it's like
Dude, it's
2000.
got
It's like 1800 for a 2 bedroom here. Once the people from California started coming here, they were like, "Oh shit, let's raise the prices up
when
on
we
everybody."
when we first moved here, that's about what it was, right? Now
Yeah.
it's almost up to like two G's. But buying a house is like ludicrous with the price. Like we were looking into it recently, like literally,
It wasn't when we moved
yeah.
here though.
It's this isn't just in like the course of a couple years. Everything is like doubling and tripling, and it's just wild, man. This
Speaking
going
of
on all across the country, right? The housing
speaking,
crisis.
Yeah, but it's
Oh
speaking,
yeah,
really bad
it's everywhere.
here.
It's crazy, man. What
It's a complete ripoff.
what's Northern California?
I'm ready to go live in a tent in the woods.
For real.
What's considered Northern, Millie?
Right where I'm at.
That's Northern?
Zach,
Yeah, Sacramento, the Bay Area.
What's like the furthest north before you hit what's that, Washington? Is that is
Oh yeah,
north, right?
Washington.
So like what's at the furthest north point? Like on the border of Washington, California.
Uh,
It's up in the
I
mount.
think it,
It's
I think
Mount
it is
something.
Washington.
Where's Bakersfield?
That's Southern California.
Southern.
Yeah.
That's the sticks, right?
Depending where you at, it's
That's
also
where
it's also another mini LA.
that's where that you guys remember that guy EDP?
Uh-huh.
That's where he lived. And then he moved out this way for a while and people found out where he was living and we're going to his house and shit. Did you guys see that? I didn't see it. I guess this one,
I
you
didn't
guys
see it.
ever watch Gideon?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, he's funny as hell. My son watches him. But like I guess they caught they like did the same thing with EDP again, where like they had a decoy messaging him on social media pretending to be an underage girl, and
Oh
it
wow.
happened all yeah, like within the past couple months.
Damn.
Yo, where you live though, do you hear of a lot of people moving to Nevada? Like that's all you ever hear about. That's like
Oh
all the
yeah.
people here say is like, oh, since people from California moved here, the rent's
I've been,
gone.
I've been hearing that for 20 years.
Oh, it's a common.
Yeah, if it's not Reno, it's Vegas.
I wonder what it's like to live in Reno. Reno is weird, man. We drove there. Well, my wife didn't
Reno
come.
is weird.
I did. Yo, we left at like 6 in the morning, drove to Reno and back. And what time did I get home? Like 1 in the morning, 2.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
it's like, dude, you go through the most desolate, middle of nowhere town. Like it's just so weird. It's like driving through nothing for I want to say it was like, was it 6 hours or 8 hours? It was a long ass drive, man, from Vegas to Reno. And there's just nothing, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
Eva said, I went through that in 2020. The lawyers took 31% of what I made. Yo, I remember some shit was going on. Do you remember that with the airbags where there was a defect and it had like metal in it and was killing people or something?
Oh, they had that big ass recall.
Yeah.
It was Toyotas
I remember in The
and
Sopranos.
Lexus.
You remember in The Sopranos when the dude get Vito, when he got exposed for like being gay and he went on the run and he crashed in that guy, he was like, your airbag didn't go off. And he was like, it's stolen out of the car because you know that's like a chop shop thing. Like people will you know, steal the airbags, resell them to people and shit.
Crazy.
But they'll fuck you up, dude. Even like a normal airbag where everything isn't totally fucked. Like an airbag saves your life. You might get your jaw broke, nose broke, fucking eye sockets all twisted.
For
Like
real.
airbags are like you think after all the years with all the crash test dummies and all the research, I guess they can only make it so safe.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because a lot of it does depend on the impact.
That's why they say don't let I forget how tall you got to be or what, like with kids, don't let them in the front seat because no bullshit. You can look this up. There was an incident where a kid got decapitated by an airbag.
Jeez.
You ever been in car accidents, Millie?
I've been involved in like 2,
Were
but I
they ser-
wasn't driving though.
were you like good? Were they real serious? Like, did you walk away okay?
Oh yeah.
So we
Oh
were
yeah.
in New York. We were in a couple like minor ones, and we're okay. But when we moved to Florida, literally, how many accidents were we in? Like 5?
A lot. When we first got there, people don't know how to drive and they ain't got no street signs.
Yeah, we were on this country. Like I said, we lived in an unincorporated country town, and it was like the speed limit would be like 70 on these like county roads, and it was like. And then we had another family member get in a really serious, oh, I'm sorry, babe, accident, and it was like right around that time. There was a stretch in this county where we lived for like 2 months where at least not I'm not even bullshitting you or not 2 months, like a month and a half. There was a month and a half stretch where in this one county, so like for 45 days straight, at least one person died in a car fatality for like 45 days in a row. Like it was crazy. It just happened all the time there. But
Man,
my wife got messed up bad um in the accidents and it fucked her up too, like where still to this day you don't really like to drive, right?
No, I get anxiety because I didn't have like I could see the car coming and there wasn't shit I could do. It was like I could see him. I was just stopped in front of or behind a bus, so I couldn't go anywhere when I seen the lady coming at me. So it like gave me really
At
bad
a red light,
anxiety
yeah.
because it's like there ain't shit you can do. Like you could see it coming and there ain't nothing you can do. You got no control.
Yeah, man,
that is
it was nuts,
For
bro.
the longest after I started driving again, like I literally like every car that came up on me
I remember you
behind me,
would
I
get
was
all,
fucking freaking out.
yeah, I remember. And you used to love driving.
Yeah, now I hate it. There's too many fucking idiots on the road and junkies.
Yeah, shit's crazy now, man.
Yeah, because there is a lot of people on the road that don't need to be behind the wheel.
For real, either drunk or fucking high or something.
Yo, can you hear that?
Uh
Yeah, it's our cat. And
huh.
it's I guess in heat. We're supposed to get it fixed. You ever had a cat?
Yeah, like when I was like hella young, like when I was like 2.
Yeah, I've never been a cat person.
They're
Me
nasty.
either.
My daughter wanted the cat. I don't really like cat. I mean they're cute and whatever, but I don't like having cats because they're just nasty.
I threw mine's out of out of the window. We stayed in the upstairs apartment, and I threw ours out of the window when I was 2.
Yo, that's so crazy. My daughter, when she was real little, probably like 2,
She kept throwing the
Yeah,
cat off the
she kept me
balcony.
off the balcony. I'm- Yo, I remember, and like she didn't. It's like funny, but not funny. Like the cat was okay, and it was a little kitten, and like
Right.
she just did not comprehend. Like I don't know, she did it twice. Like she did it once.
She tried to do it, man.
Yeah, and we're like, oh shit, like no, you can't do that, baby. It's so, and like I don't know, she just that's funny.
Yeah. I never. I mean, I guess they could be cool as long as they ain't got their claws.
This one's got its claws, and it's like I don't know, it's a kitten.
If
It's
they're not fixed though, they smell like so bad, dude. That's like the worst smell in the world, cat piss.
Oh yeah.
yeah, like
Facts.
we did not want this cat, but it's like now we're stuck with it. But I mean, I don't know, it's all right. But it's just they're weird pets. Like some like they a lot of times they don't even want to fuck with you. Like how dogs they like they love going for walks and
Right.
they're like the cat's like fuck you, like leave me alone. Like they're weird, man.
No, for real. Castlewood, they have some like emotional issues that I don't know. It's weird.
Disconnect.
What? Yeah, because one moment they want to be purring all on you, and then the next minute they just like fuck you.
I had a roommate who brought a cat over, brought
Oh
a cat to the
yeah, I
house.
remember that.
And I went to work one day, and when I came home, the cat had pissed and shit all
No,
over
it's
my
shit in the
bed.
bed. Yeah.
I was fucking
Ooh.
flipping the fuck out. I threw the cat out, threw the bed out, threw the bitch out.
Yeah, listen, bro.
Like everybody gone.
Listen, no bullshit. I remember this because this is like we're talking like this is way back. Like she wasn't even my girl yet. We were kind of like roommates. But bro, the cat came back. And I was like, damn, where did you? And she was like, yo, I took it far away, and I don't know how it came back. And then she took it again, and then that time it didn't come back. And I remember I was like, what'd you do? And what'd you say? I broke its neck or something. But she was just fucking around. But like, bro, it came back from far as fuck away. I didn't even know cats were like that. Like dogs, they say
That's
will find their way.
yeah.
But this cat was only there like 3 days and somehow fucking came back. And it was crazy too, because we lived on the second floor. It like was at the window. Like it jumped. It
What
was like on the
the
roof, like in the window. I was
Let
like,
me
what the
in.
fuck? How did this cat? Because it was gone for like half a day. And then all of a sudden it was just like on the window. I was like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Yeah, that was a crazy ass cat, man.
Yeah, but no, this cat is kind of weird, man. I don't know, man.
She looks different too, like
What do you mean?
her eyes and stuff. I don't know when she got here. It's her eye
Oh,
color,
something
I
too
think.
about her paw. Hold on, I'll show you if you can see the screen. I'll show her to you real quick. Oh wait, she has like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but like her paws, you can't really see them now. They're like the way she's sitting, you can't tell. They're like they look like rabbit feet or something, bro. Like
Hey, kitty. Hey,
and
kitty.
I remember back in the day, bro. My friend had a cat that had they called it Mittens because it's like paws look like mittens. And when me and my girl were talking about that, I was like, man, I wonder if that cat was like inbred, and I wonder if this one is too, if that's why its feet look weird or something. You know what I'm saying? Because like animals will do that sometimes. They'll inbreed. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
But this cat is fucking strange, man.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
think they're all strange.
down in Florida, we had a wild cat, right? Like when we lived out in
Oh,
the country,
uh,
that was just like an outdoor cat, and it would just, you know what I'm saying, like a straight up feral cat. Like it was never a pet, and its parents weren't. It was like just cats that were outside, and it was hanging around a lot. Like back then, I smoked cigarettes, so at night I'd be out smoking a cigarette or whatever, and I'd see like this cat always creeping around, and then it would come up to me and I'd pet it. But then it had babies, and we would see them around sometimes. Then one day my girl was driving to take our daughter to her friends, right? And this car
Mhm.
uh was flagging my girl down, or I was it a dude
Mm.
on a motorcycle or a car?
I think a car. I can't
But
remember.
like almost like running her off the road, and she was all like freaking out. And when she pulled over, she's like, "What the fuck?" And the dude was like, "Yo, there's kittens jumping out." Like the
Falling out of the back of your truck.
yeah, like the mom that had been hanging around put the kittens up in like the frame, like under the bumper of the car, and we didn't know. So when she was driving, they're like falling out.
Oh,
It was crazy.
oh, dang.
I went back to look and see if I could see any of them to make sure they were okay. Couldn't see any of them.
And then the mom was still around for a little bit, and she had like one or two of the kittens. And then one day the mom came back and had this big ass like open wound. And then we never seen that one again. But then like we never seen the mom again. But then the kitten was still hanging around, and I would feed it. And then it grew super fast. And the next thing you know, it was like big as fuck. And then it started I think it had babies with a bobcat.
What?
Yeah, because like it all of a sudden it had this cat with it that looked kind of like a tiger.
Yeah.
And then
It was
they
crazy.
like made it. It was crazy, but like it was just nuts. Cause like this is the country, and you know, like I would feed the cat and it would come around and it got comfortable enough where like we could pet it and stuff. And sometimes I let it in the house for a minute and then it go dip off. And then like we just had a field behind our house and like this little like wooded, but it almost kind of looks like jungle because it's like Florida tropical. And then like I'd be going back there and I'd look and no bullshit, like this tree that was like 80 feet in the air. I seen the cat all the way at the top of it with a dead snake in its mouth, like trying to get a bird out of there. Like it had razor sharp claws because it was like a for real wild cat. And
Yeah.
then next thing I know, I started coming around with the bobcat. And then when we moved and I came back one time, like around the neighborhood, it had babies in these other people's backyard. But that's what I'm saying. It's like crazy like that. Like a cat can breed with a bobcat, and they're out there, bro. And it's super country out there. Like there's armadillos and coyotes and shit. So like those cats,
Those armadillos are everywhere too.
yeah, man, and big snakes.
Yeah.
Like
Giant turtles.
yeah, so like the cat was like, you know, they can hold their own. You know what I mean? Like this isn't like any pet cat you think of. Like this is a for real uh I don't know, like almost like a fucking little tiger or something. And it was so brolic, I remember too.
Wow.
Yeah, it
That's
was crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, they think they're neighborhood cats.
Well, because like in New York, you see whenever we seen cats, it's like that, like a neighborhood cat, like
Yeah.
Heathcliff or
Like a
something.
regular stray.
Right.
But in Florida, bro, they're like at least where we live, those cats were like wild cats.
Like a lot of them were bobcats.
Yeah. Like they're
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Well, hey, Coffee, I'm about to jump off here. I gotta get up early in the morning.
Yeah, no, I'm about ready to um
Yeah,
shut it
my
down
shit
as well, man.
1%.
Oh, you're still there, Lon?
Yeah, I'm on 1%. I'm trying to get a charge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's like perfect timing for all of us.
Oh yeah.
But all
All
right,
right,
y'all.
fellas.
It was good talking with you
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Till
do it again.
next time.
Most definitely. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. Anyone else who's still here, thank you for pulling up. Hit the like, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.